bases bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Dropping back, it's short. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Tulane right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep. That's a bad break for the offense early.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on third down. Off the RPO, complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable. Guys that will...
It's a fumble! Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Cooper. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's short. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Tulane right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Give to the back. Powers through the defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Spits it out to the back. He's got him this time. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Lining up to add another.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slipping down the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's short. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here comes the heat. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking.
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Quarterback making checks. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet. And this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's short. It's complete to the left. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The play action fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window at the end.
There he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown LSU! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it's up and no good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Back to throw, it's short. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's short. Rushes on him. Hauls it in. Turning it on. Quick step and go. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. As a result now, fourth down.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. This time it's complete. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Just enough time to get off one more snap. To the air, it's short. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And, of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Armed Forces.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Lincoln. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season. I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down, looking for more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He'll throw it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Fires left. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really...
Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you've got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's short. Got the back over the middle. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Handoff from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Rides to back and leaves it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you can see sitting back in cover 2, understanding I got to get in my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
It's complete to the right.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here, Lou.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
He'll run for it. Spins away from the defender. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, Green Wave! Quick strike through the air for the score. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker. It's Ferguson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now inside the 20. First and 10 from the 18. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Direct snap. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
On the option. Now the pitch.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback. But he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. They'll give it to the back. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well.